Hi all, Opinionated Horsewoman here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about a few products that I recommend that you take with you on your air travel trips. Whether it's a domestic flight or a long international flight, these are some items that I think will help you make your trip considerably more comfortable. So hold tight and we are going to go straight into the product reviews. First items that I recommend that you purchase are hydrogen peroxide wipes. You can buy a box of these all individually wrapped hydrogen peroxide disinfectant wipes, I think on Amazon. I'm not sure where else you can find them. I have never seen these individual packets sold in local stores, but you can certainly purchase them off of Amazon in pretty good quantity. These are non-bleach. It is hydrogen peroxide, and the reason that I recommend these are that hydrogen peroxide will kill the norovirus, which is responsible, especially on cruise ships, for large volumes of people getting sick. And bleach does not kill norovirus. What has proven to kill the norovirus is hydrogen peroxide, but the catch is that you have to wipe down the surfaces and keep them wet with hydrogen peroxide for a minimum of 2 minutes. So I recommend that you take, depending on the length of your trip and what your plans are, but I would recommend you take a number of these individual packets. And for certain in the plane, I recommend that you wipe down your tray table, both the bottom and the top, where when you set it down, you put your food or your books or your computer. I recommend you wipe down the armrests. If you have a window seat, like I did on my last flight, I wiped down the whole interior of the plane where I was seated. So the walls of the cabin, I wiped down my tray table, tops and bottoms. Even if they have you pull the safety card out, those are always laminated. You can wipe that down. But the most important things are the tray table, where you're going to possibly be eating food off of, and your armrests, and if you're up against the cabin bulkhead, wipe that down as well. I actually was speaking with a couple of the flight attendants on my last few flights, and they said they were completely impressed and said they wish more people would do this to keep illness down. The planes are not cleaned that regularly inside. You can see people getting off your flight, and then 30 minutes later you're boarding your flight. They have not gone through and cleaned the airplanes at all. They've emptied the trash bans, they have emptied the toilets, but that's really it. They haven't done any kind of cleansing in the interior cabin of the airplane. So you have no idea what the people ahead of you who are sitting in your seat were doing. There could have been a baby with a dirty diaper being changed on your tray table. The person ahead of you could have been sick with the flu, norovirus. So I recommend you bring a whole bunch of these. Just put them in a baggie. I had no problem getting these through TSA. And what goes well along with them is pick up some gloves. You can either use, like I did here, these are nitrile gloves. They're not latex because a lot of people have latex allergies. These are called nitrile gloves. I just purchased a box of 100 of these, which is 50 pairs, and I just throw several sets of these in the baggie with my hydrogen peroxide packets, and they can be tossed when you're done. You can give them to the flight attendants when they come through asking for trash, no problem. You don't need to save them if you have several with you. So that actually is my first recommendation for you, just to keep you healthy, assuming that you're traveling either on important business or for potentially a vacation. You certainly don't want to get sick right off your first flight. So that's my first recommendation. Second recommendation is to bring with you a refillable water bottle, and preferably one with a large head to make filling it easy. And if you can get one that is like this, it's insulated, that's even better. Now this is just a bicycle water bottle that I use when I go out cycling, but I like this because it has this little grab, and I take a carabiner and I can clip this onto my personal bag so that when I'm in the airport, I'm not having to carry this. It's just clipped onto either my carry-on luggage or my personal bag, and it's not something I have to physically hold on to either. The nice thing about the refillables is you take them through security as long as they're empty, no problem. You can fill them. All the airports are having water bottle filling stations. You're not paying an exorbitant amount of money for bottled water and contributing yet another plastic bottle to a landfill. So these are really nice in that regard. Doesn't have to be like this, can be whatever you want. Like I said, it's really nice though to have something to where you can clip it on to your luggage, so you're not having to remember. I actually had a different one when I was in Europe, and I was so tired coming back that I forgot my water bottle on the airplane in Iceland, which made me really sad. I really liked that water bottle, but I can go buy another one. But that's another recommendation. The next one is for those of you who like to sleep. This is really an easy purchase, and you can buy these at any Walmart, I'm sure Target, CVS, Walgreens. You can get them on Amazon. These are earplugs, and they're disposable earplugs. And if you are on a long flight and you want to sleep and it's noisy, these are wonderful. Stick them in your ears. They'll cut down on the roar of the engines. They'll cut down on all the noise of the people around you, and just make it kind of drown out some of that, so you can nod off and actually possibly get a good couple hours of sleep. So on that idea of getting good sleep, the other option is noise canceling headphones. Now these are not expensive noise canceling headphones, but they do work really well as noise canceling headphones when I have my earplugs in. These were actually like $3, $4, or $5 at the store called Five Below, where everything is $5 or less. These were really cheap. And they fold up kind of nicely, and they plug into a standard jack, so this would fit into an Android phone. On the airline I was flying in Europe, it plugged right into their entertainment system, and it's actually, you can use these with a cell phone too. You can actually talk into them, but I just liked these because they folded up really easy. They were, pretty adjustable, and they were really cheap. If I lost them or I broke them, it wasn't going to kill me. I wasn't going to be upset about it because they were like a couple of dollars, maybe $5. So I had no problem with these. They were really nice to listen to the movies on the airplane, and then when I was ready to sleep, they kind of drowned out additional noise once I put my earplugs in. So while it's great to get really, really expensive noise canceling ones, if you are prone to potentially leaving them on the airplane, a pair of $5 ones with some earplugs, easy. So continuing on the idea of sleeping, this is a travel case. It's just a packet that has a travel neck pillow in it. And I love this because it rolls up from a large pillow into a small little bag. And this is the travel pillow that I purchased. There's a ton of different shapes and sizes, depending on how you want it. But the nice thing with this one is you can put it around your neck, and then this will kind of clip around you so that when you nod off, it doesn't slide down your neck or pop off the back of you. It is kind of stuck on your head there. So this one's really nice. It's contoured It's contoured for your neck and under your shoulders. So it's real squishy. It feels really nice. So this would be one that I would recommend. But really, you know, you know, try on a few. I believe I purchased this at like TJ Maxx. So a Marshall's, a TJ Maxx. You can order them online, but I would actually recommend you try to shop for this in person. Simply because of the fact that they all feel a little different. They're all a little different size. You need to find something that fits with your neck and shoulders and that feels comfortable. The idea with this is that if you nod off to the side, you've got a little cushion here. If you nod forward, you might have a little cushion. You don't get quite that crink in your neck. So I just like this because, like I said, it just rolls up. It rolls up fairly well. You squish it down and it has a little bag. So that's a really great option for sleeping. The other thing is I don't do well if I don't sleep in the dark. With a lot of light and a lot of noise, I'm a very light sleeper. So I recommend for sleeping on the travel is getting a set of eye covers. So these are really quite comfortable. They're padded. They have the nose cut out, and they actually are shaped so that they don't smash into your eyes and irritate you. But when you're on a long flight and you're really tired, to just drown out any kind of brightness, if you're already drowning out the noise with earplugs or noise canceling headphones, this will help a lot. So super easy. I got these on Amazon. It's just a pack of 3. I can share them with my travel companions, or if I lose one on the airplane or something, I have several. It's no big deal. These are not very expensive. So you can sometimes get the travel neck pillows may come with one of these. Just depends on what you buy. So there's one more final thing that I recommend that you bring, and that is your own personal blanket. And this gets back to the first thing I brought up, which was kind of the hygiene on the airplane. A lot of airplanes, if it's a long overnight flight, will give you a pillow and a blanket, and it's not like they've been laundered since the last flight. It's going to be the same pillows and the same blankets that the previous airline passengers used. So this is one reason why, you know, if you bring your own blanket, and this one's really lightweight, but if you bring your own blanket, you can put this on yourself, and then if you're still cool, then use the airline blanket over it, and you'll have your clean blanket on you. And for the pillow, again, you don't know what the person ahead of you was doing with that pillow. So having your own neck pillow, it kind of helps prevent the spread of germs. You don't know if somebody laid the airline blanket down on their tray table and changed their infant baby's dirty diaper on it, or if they were sick and they were sneezing it and maybe used it to wipe their nose. You know, you don't know. And so little things like this again, it rolls up. It came with just a Velcro strap to hold it. So it actually is quite a large blanket. It's quite thin, but that's okay because it rolls up. It doesn't take up a lot of room. You can easily kind of put this into a personal bag or even have it in your carry-on. It doesn't take up that much space. So this is the final thing that I recommend that you take with you on your airline travels. So I hope this was very helpful and something you will consider for your next flight. And thank you so much for watching. Please click the like and comment below on any items that are your must-takes to make your traveling comfortable. Would love to hear it. Always loving to hear different opinions and new suggestions. And please subscribe to my channel and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much.